Okay, so today it's the rising of a new sun. A new path of discovery awaits. How will you spend the light? We are going to explore my world in greater detail. And I have a little tickle on my nose there. I'm going to check our status. Seems like a good habit to get into every day. No trace of the no-tails are smelled near the den. Body in fine condition. Still hungry. And we are inspired by our bauble. Okay, out we go then. This is the area you have already explored. Oh, we've got a sundial in the top right now. Okay, so it's counting off the days. That sounds like it's timed, which I'm not a big fan of, but what are you going to do? So this is the valley, I'm going to call it a valley, where we are. And we've got a little fog of war going on. It looks like we've got fields in the bottom right corner, which is rather intimidating. A lake up the top there. But our area has 3 symbols in it. Okay. This is your lair. Our lair is blue, apparently. Counting off the days till I grow up. Yeah, that sounds nice. You can always find your way back here. Ah, that's also good. This greyed out one, is where you found the tailless slain kin. There is nothing there now, and returning would be pointless, so it is darkened and inert. Still, you will carry the place where it happened in your memory. A coloured sigil, it's a green one, marks an area in which you can spend a sun hunting if you wish, and indicates what prey you can most easily find there. But beware, too much hunting in one place will drive away the residents. Okay? A green sigil, as we can see we've got a green tree tail sigil, indicates a healthy and plentiful hunting ground, while red means that the area is almost empty, with yellow between. Hunting grounds recover with time, but once completely depleted, they remain fallow and dead. Alright, so we have to have balance, which I believe is the old way nature works, basically. Don't go over the top. A wise predator hunts in diverse locations, allowing the local good beasts to recover. Otherwise, the prey will leave, and the valley may become a flesh-barren wasteland. I love it says wasteland, but it means it won't have animals in it. It might still be green and blue and nice, but yeah, we won't be able to eat anything. Oh, it is through the act of exploration that new locations, encounters, and hunting grounds may be found. You may only explore an area which is near another which you have already explored. Sorry, I had one of my usual paranoid flashes that I hadn't unmuted, but hey, here I am. Exploring a new area takes all sun, but at least one new point of interest will always be discovered, and often more. My screen is kind of crushed, with the sundial's kind of cut off. Weird. I'm playing in windowed, so that might have something to do with it. Go, and do not be afraid. Encountering new things is a basis of strength. Okay, so we can click on this next segment and explore. Oh, it's gone white. And okay, we have 3 symbols. You have uncovered a beautiful meadow. There the grasses grow high, sheltering all manner of good beast. White sigils mark the places where you have found an interesting scent. These unique locations may harbour treasures, special encounters, or unknown dangers. We recognise that one at the top. That's our treasure symbol, isn't it? But not this one at the bottom. And then we have a green one as well. A green one in the shape of a bunny. This scent, the unknown one, is especially powerful and has a familiar tang which strongly piques your interest. On another sun, when you are well fed and rested, you should certainly investigate. It may bring weal or woe, but so long as you survive, you will grow, both within and without. I'm not sure what weal is. I mean, it clearly is the opposite to woe, but it sounds like a very old word, doesn't it? Even I don't use that word. Oh wow, okay, so just clicking on that square and finding the icons took an entire day. I mean, it makes sense in game, but we didn't do much ourselves. Okay, we're back home. As a new sun rises, you might well feel pleased with your accomplishments. You have explored your surroundings and successfully fulfilled your purpose of destruction. Your core no longer aches, and you can turn to other pursuits. There is one matter which refuses to leave your mind. When you explored the Wormwood Meadow, there was a scent there you simply could not ignore. Could it be some new kind of prey, or perhaps a treasure of some kind? You set out to discover a new truth. Oh, here we are. We're on a stone. Looks like a bit of a more moorlandy sort of area. Your exploration of the Wormwood Meadow and the strange scent takes you into a vast region of rising hills, lightly furred with brown heather and scaled with grey boulders. Air dances more freely here than among the trees, and many tiny beings flit to and fro. You have been exploring for less than half a sun when the chirping songs of the beings hidden in the grass suddenly stop and a massive shadow falls over you. Something huge and winged circles above, an adult kin. Suddenly it all becomes clear. The scent you found was the border mark of an elder of your people, and you have thoughtlessly invaded its territory. Before you can meaningfully react, it is before you, landing surprisingly gracefully and quietly across your path. Yeah, absolutely sweet. It is a gorgeous game. It's all hand painted and thoughtful, with a bunch of different mechanics as well. So you're not just constantly reading. I imagine a lot of the reading will be imagine there'll be a bit less reading when we are out of the tutorial. I think. Whoa, dragon! Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to imagine how big it is. If we're like twice the size of a rabbit, we would fit about here. It's pretty big. It's got very complicated element sigils above its head. Oh, I want to be this dragon. It's all purple. Green, blue, white, red, has everything. Blimey. It is vast and beautiful, like a great nation unto itself, but blue, I think it's purple, with accents like the storm grey rocks of the hills. Its scales bear the 100,000 marks of the lovely brutality of kin life, yet its essence shines healthy and bright from its melted gold eyes, the midnight slit of its pupil eyeing you surprisingly calmly. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to mix, are we? We're singular. One of its teeth, you noticed, is jet black. In your mind, you label this kin Darktooth. Wow. I guess being only 3 days old, we're not very imaginative. When it sings to you, you are shocked by the lucidity of colour in its thought images, as well as the clear, sharp lines with which it divides its ideas. It is by far the loveliest song you've ever heard. More beautiful by far than the voice you heard while still in the chamber. Oh, don't tell me that, sweet. Oh, don't tell me things I don't know already. O interloper, small and barely begun, sing to this elder kin of your future. Shall you perish here for your crime of violating the territory of a greater being, or will you live beyond the fall of this sun? Okay, we have 4 options. We can sing a song of defiance, that we will defeat Darktooth. That seems ballsy to the point of being suicidal. Sing a song of repentance, and yeah, we've angered the greater being and we're feeling really bad about it. Or we can attempt to distract the dragon and escape. Okay, 3 options then. I'm thinking... I rather feel you're going to end up making quite a scary dragon there, sweet. I don't want to show any balls. It's huge! Doesn't this seem unwise? Aren't we encouraged to be wise? We can't just be all fire. I mean, we've got to think about our elements as well. We're severely lacking in water and air. Also, now that you've sure we are. Also, now that you've bought the game, maybe you want to find out those ones for yourself. I wouldn't want to spoil it for you, but I'll go along with it unless you say, actually, yeah, never mind. So we'll sing a song of defiance. You will live, you sing, but you will defeat the Darktooth challenger. I think we're going to get killed. You have barely opened your maw to roar out your challenge before the massive kin strikes, quick as thought, slicing and scoring your tender armour with 2 quick strikes, which spill droplets of your crimson essence out onto the grey rocks. Though the pain is great, the wound is slight. You will survive, though the scraping discomfort reinforces Darktooth's chiding song. A lesson has been given. You will dance a dance of submission and sing a song of thanks to the one who has instructed you with pain, that treasured giver of learning. Yeah, I just feel that your responses aren't quite reaching the balance that the game is teaching us to attain there, sweet. Just my thought. You have gained some fire mastery, which we didn't need right now, but fine. As you lie there, flattened in submission, images begin to enter your mind, a sequential song of images and concepts, and it dawns on you that you are being instructed. Darktooth is teaching you many things. The song of Annunciation, in which you declare your presence in another kin's territory and request audience. The song of Welcome, the song of Challenge, and many other songs which unfold from the first. Dances which communicate more complex emotions and intentions than the ones you already know. Dances of respect, of warning, of curiosity, of uncertainty. Now, barely begun, what is my intention? Do I intend to destroy you and consume your young, tender flesh? Speak of my hidden mind. Okay, we have 3 options. We can say we think he's going to destroy me and ask him not to. We can say that he wants me to live and we give thanks. Or that we do not presume to understand what he's thinking at all. Drink some water. Num 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 num. I'd probably be quite a watery dragon by the way I'm going. Yeah, I was leaning towards not presuming its mind. We got to, again, another dragon also has pride. Okay. Great one, I cannot know your vast mind, and will not presume to do so. This is a bad comma. This is a bad grammar comma. Shoo, shoo. Your humility is fitting, but is for naught. Open your mind and your senses to what I have done. Would I instruct a being which I was to destroy? Instruction is for those who will live to use it. Time is precious to all. Learn to listen, not only to hear. You have gained some earth and air mastery. Darktooth extends its long neck towards you, bringing its vast, stone-blue head so close you can feel the wind of its breath. You cannot help but tremble, but resist the urge to strike or flee. The elderkin flicks its tongue out, testing the air around you, taking a moment to savour your scent. Its tail curls slowly as it settles back into the heather. Its head is turned to the side, looking away from you, as though it is singing to itself. As one sun sets, another rises. It is now but a spark, tiniest of flames. To survive, I must learn the great contradiction. To every virtue there is an opposite which must be equally embraced. It must be bold yet cautious, proud yet humble, quick yet slow, fierce yet gentle. It must learn to spread itself between many truths. The lair it inhabits lies within the land of the tailless ones, the broken custodians. If it would build a land of its own, its destiny lies coldward in the great green. It may survive in this valley for a short time, but it must leave before 2 moons have passed. 2 moons, how are we counting time? If it does not, it shall be destroyed. I sing this to myself for my own amusement. Payment is not required. The elder's tail thumps once on the ground, gently for one of its size, but you still feel the tremor. Oh yeah, I remember now, our creator said, remember we asked for a treasure, and our creator got pretty shirty with us and said there'll always be a price to be paid, but we can never be given treasure. Or something like we can pay a price. Oh, something about prices. I don't know. I was very young. I was an egg. So, we have some choices. We can ask for help against the tailless, impress the elder with our great knowledge, request permission to leave his presence, or remain silent. I'm not sure how impressive we're ever going to seem right now. It's been quite an embarrassing encounter all around. More water. Remaining silent, maybe give us more information. Requesting permission to leave seems polite. Asking for help. Is that going to get us slapped again? That was paying the price for our rudeness. This is a different price. Yeah, he's given us enough, and I'm nervous about asking for anything after what happened with the creator getting so mad at us. Yeah, we're not going to impress. Yeah, we're just going to leave and not come back here until we're massive or something. Request permission to leave Darktooth's presence. You slide sideways slowly, miming the act of turning around without actually doing so, suggesting a retreat with your body. Darktooth accepts the request by rising and spreading its vast wings. On a new sun, once again we shall stand on this plain, the newly begun and the elder, and you shall grow stronger. Do not return empty-mouthed. Nothing shall be given for nothing, and something for something. It bounds forward, striding over your submissive form as though it was nothing but a tiny shrub, gathering more momentum, and then, spreading its wings, is borne aloft. It turns a wide circle in the air, flying over you. That which is above is like that which is below, it intones directly into your mind as it soars higher. All beginnings are endless. Oh, sorry, I know what I'm doing. All beginnings are endings, and all endings, beginnings. You remove yourself from the edge of its territory as swiftly as you can, and wonder whether you will have the courage to return to this place again. Alright, so it's worth to be, cautious in facing massive enemies. Who knew? Well, potential enemies. Another intense day. I'm wondering now if the sundial... Oh! Second grade of mastery in the fire element. We can now execute a fire flash, which does a small amount of burning fire damage and may briefly blind your opponent. Oh, second grade of earth. We can burrow through the earth's body. Enemies which hide underground can no longer easily escape from you. Nice, we have skills. Yeah, I'm wondering now if the sundial is actually counting down when we need to leave. I mean, 2 moons. It's not told us how we can count down 2 moons. A new sun has risen, and the choice of how to spend it is yours. You have only a short time to discover the wonders of this valley, to survive, learn and grow before the no-tails discover your presence and come for you. From now on, you shall be your own guide. Remember what you have learned. Hunt when you are hungry, rest when injured, and make good use of the body and mind you have to discover the secrets of Heartbone Valley. Well, I think generally when someone says a moon, it's a month, because that's how long it takes for a new moon to go through all the phases and become a new moon again. But I still can't see a way to count it. A few dozen suns, if Darktooth is correct. And then you must leave this temporary den for the emerald reaches of the Great Green, that vast, unclaimed empire of trees which lies coldward from here. Well, this isn't very clear. A few dozen suns. I mean, how many is a few? The purpose of that word is vague. You know, it's not a clear number. It's not helpful. Your destiny is now in your jaws. The world is yours to discover, as it is for all life. How can you be sure it's 2 sundial cycles? So it is, was, and shall be. Oh, I want to check my status. No trace of the no-tails, body is pristine, you're hungry. Okay. Good. Oh. Hey, we have a hovery bit here. Ah, that's where we can look at our treasure. We can sleep, which we don't need to do. Oh, we can go outside. Oh, the tutorial is finished. Okay, I have about 35 minutes left. So let's see what we can see. We are hungry. Maybe we should go hunting? What do you reckon? Should we go hunting? Shall we look for treasure? Or shall we explore another section? How many notches? Oh. It's like 16 or something? I am... makes me tense. You want to go and check out the treasure? Even though we're hungry? We are... Where's our hunger level? This is our energy bar. And we are slightly less than a third. But, okay, let's zoom in. Check out some treasure. Looks like there's treasure next to the riverbank. Would you like to investigate this area? Oh, I'm pretty peckish, actually. Yes. Ooh, river and sparkles. This shallow section of one of the 2 streams which divide Heartbone Valley into its namesake shape is... Sorry, there needed to be a comma in here somewhere. Is full of stones which have been smoothed and polished over many turnings by water's tender affections. Most are too dull and common to be of any real interest, but a very few of them are quite beautiful. You could spend a sun or 3 here, searching for worthy baubles to add to your trove. You will, of course, find fewer and fewer with each new search, as the high-quality stones grow harder and harder to find. Will you spend this sun searching for rare stones among your thousand common brethren? Okay, that sounds nice. Playing in a babbling brook, looking for shiny stuff. Sounds like something I would do. Sure. The task threatens to become tedious, but the occasional rare discovery paired with water's trickling song keeps you interested long enough to find 7 stones worthy of being part of your collection. Okay, this is also a grammar thing. There are different rules with different cultures. For British people, it's generally a number underneath 101 should be written as a word. There are exceptions to the rule that I'm not going to bang on about just now, but as a general way of looking at it, here in Sweden, it's numbers under 10 should be written as a word. I don't know about any other places, those are the ones I know. Either way, I think that should be written as the word 7. Perhaps you might return another sun for more, though the bounty will probably be reduced. Rocks! They didn't look that great, but I'm not a dragon. I'm just playing one on TV. And another night has passed. Ticking away another day. I want to look at our stuff. Look! We got more rocks! Oh, that's so adorable. We're taking it, we'll find some treasure, we'll just find up some rocks. They're so adorable. Shiny things. These are the minor baubles and shiny objects you have earned. You currently have 7. Okay, no trace of the no-tails. Your body is pristine. You are very hungry. If you don't silence another living being and consume it soon, ... Okay, so it's flashing kind of red. So we're halfway through. I mean, I'd imagine if this is like absolutely full, no problems, all the way to the end, you'd at least want to be half full. It is, isn't it? I'm feeling really like proud of itself and impressed with its teeny little stone collection. It looks like we are going to have to go and eat. We are very hungry. So, we're heading out. Okay, so we can go for the abundant hunting ground where the most abundant animal is the what are they called? Tree tails, where we hunted before. Or we could go to the meadow where there are abundant long ear. Doesn't mean that's the only animal that we'll find, it's just the most prevalent. So what do you feel like? The tree tail, which seems like we can manage a tree tail, or a long ear where there was a bit of a question mark over whether we could do it. Let's check our mastery. We've got good fire, fairly good earth, rubbish water, and barely okay air. What do you reckon? Squirrel or rabbit? Squirrel or rabbit? Squirrel or rabbit? I think I know what you would say. I don't know what I would say. I would play it safe, go for the shore food of the tree tail. I knew you would say that. I knew you were going to go for the one that there was a question mark on whether we could defeat. Remember the one we fought before had a broken leg? But, you know, here we go. A rabbit it is. Would you like to hunt here for the sun? Yes. There are several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Which will you follow? The familiar scent of a long ear, a bizarre mixture of scents dominated by the caustic no-tail smell, another load of the same, or retire. We do know this pattern. Alright, so I'm assuming we're going to go for the long ear. Remember, in abundant hunting grounds we can hunt 3 times in a day. So we'll go for a long ear, because the others are scaring me apart from anything else. Okay. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a long ear here. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. A great distance still remains to close before you are near to it. Okay, let's click. Oh. Okay. Yeah, humans are scaring me. It's better than us with air and water. We are better in fire and earth. Although it's fairly good with fire. Is this not what you expected? Okay. I've got my notes. We've got the, we know its pattern. Okay. If we die, we know who to play. Yep, that's who I am right now. Keep still and observe. Silently draw near. Oh, we've got possibilities as well. Keep still and observe is just a thing. Silently draw nearer. Okay, we've got a yellow aura around the water gem, which means it may or may not work. That was a slight mistake. Well, we're here now. We could strike from here, which seems a bit ridiculous. Retreat. I don't think we're ready to retreat. I'm gonna keep still and observe. We haven't learnt anything about the rabbits yet. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear, or even alertness. It remains yet just on the edge of your senses, a great distance away. Did we get anything? Don't count. No, we didn't get anything. Okay. I want to silently draw nearer. It may or may not work. We're pretty rubbish with water, but we need practice. Yeah, busted. You begin to taste fear, the betrayer and empowerer radiating from it. It is not very far away. If you dashed at it now, it would be only several heartbeats. Okay, if we dash, it's probably going to run away. Does it have better water? I forget. Yeah, its water is better, so it's going to... No, air is speed. And it's faster than us. I think we want to try and make it relax again. So we will keep still and observe. Its head is raised and alert. Clearly it senses something amiss. While not immediately in front of you, it is not far away either. Will you strike now, or... Did we write anything down about senses? Water is how keen its senses are. Yeah, if we keep... That's what I was thinking, if we keep still. Did we get anything from it that time? No, damn it. Yeah, I mean, the water is its senses, and it's very good, much better than us in water anyway, so I guess we're going to have to try and jump it. Strike! It notices you and flees. Alright, we've got to chase. Loosen up the wrist. Chase! Click, click, click. Oh no! I've not got it! Shit! Oh, I got it! Oh, no! I missed. Oh no, I got it! Okay, you know what happened there? You know I said I was in windowed mode? I was so over the top trying to do that slash that you have to do at the end that I grabbed the border of the window and threw the window to the left. I'm sorry. Maybe next time, if we play this again, maybe I try on full screen and just deal with the alt tab. I was a little over the top with my chasing. Anyway, we somehow managed to grab it. The dance of destruction begins. I'm very disoriented. What will your action be? Okay, so we know that the long ear goes earth, water, air, but we don't know where it starts. Okay, so we're not... Okay, what defeats... Oh, I'm trying to think and it's not working. If it did water, we could use air. If it did air, we could use fire. Fire is not necessarily anything to water. I think we should try with fire. Oh, we've got 3 fire skills. We've got Burning Breath, Power Strike, and Fire Flash. It doesn't... You know when it popped up and said we had 2nd grade mastery and blah blah blah, it didn't give me the option to read and then click away. It was there for a little while. So unless I read quickly, I'm not going to know what these things do. But Fire Flash, I read fast enough to see that it may blind the animal for a bit. I'm leaning towards Power Strike or Burning Breath. Remember that fire uses up energy. Doesn't seem to have much armor. Yeah. I managed to break the window. I'm going to try Power Strike. Okay, now we have to make sure we notice what it uses so we know where we are in the schedule? I don't know. Tactic, whatever. Power Strike. Water. You deal moderate damage to the long ear. You attack with a mighty blow. The long ear attacks gracefully and uses your force against you. The long ear deals moderate damage to you. Your opponent is battered, worse for wear. Your attacks are having an effect. You are battered. Your wounds are now beginning to slow you down. So it was an even mix there, but we know now that it's on the water step. Which means next that we use air. And fire, again, fire beats air. We're going to have to use fire again. We will use fire breath this time. We are losing probably all the energy it will take to eat the damn thing. Fire breath. Sorry, burning breath. Oh, I killed it. I didn't get to read the combat log. It worked. We did it. Woohoo! In its fragrant flesh... Oh, I hate that word. You taste the flowers of spring, the grasses of summer, and the hidden root treasures of the fields. Oh, look. Our dragon looks different. The little dragon carving around the window is it's got paler. And his eye and the gems around it are yellow. We're not very well. This seems like an even deal. You have learned more about the way of the long ears and gained some energy. Alright, let's check out the way of the long ears. Handsome and perceptive, these fur beasts are hunted by many large predators for their tender flesh and hearty essence. Despite this, they continue to thrive due primarily to their exceptional senses, especially of hearing, their powerful hind legs which propel them across the ground with great alacrity. Masters of escape, they run in confusing patterns and have no long tail to seize and quickly disappear into their underground lairs when threatened. Hey, you know, we've got a different outlook on things now as a dragon. You can say it's a handsome creature, a handsome horse. I've heard that before. It's just, you know, it doesn't imply anything. Your body is in a battered state. Until you recover, your capabilities will be slightly diminished. And we're still hungry. Alright. There are several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Okay. We're definitely not going after humans when we're battered. We've got 2 more hunting opportunities here because it's an abundant hunting ground. We can either go for another rabbit or just give up for the day. I don't know. It feels like we lost as much as we gained here. Yeah. You wanted to fight rabbits? I mean, yeah, we had their attack system, so it was worth a shot. I'm tempted to try again, but not be too ashamed to run away if things get worse. What do you reckon? Should we try again? I'm not going after humans. It just seems a waste that we have 3 goes and to give up now. You know what I mean? Oh, I've run out of water. Let me pour some more. There we go. Why do I get a sinking feeling when you say things like that, sweet? Remember, we're only twice the size of it. Apparently, vicious. Alright, here we go. Let's have another go. We're not very well at all. You have caught the scent of a long ear on the breeze. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you are here. It's not yet in clear sight, still far away. Alright, well, we've got knowledge. So I'm gonna silently draw nearer. It may or may not work. It didn't work. Its head is raised and alert. Clearly it senses something amiss. It is still possible to draw closer to it, but at this range you can make out its markings. I think we can risk 1 wait. Oh, does this one have the same skills, by the way? Yeah, it does. Okay. Keep still and observe. Oh, good. It worked. It's ignorant of you. It is possible to draw closer, but we can pick up its markings. Okay, shall we draw near? Oh, we can't. It's red. That's a big no. We need to strike. I'm imagining we're going to do the chase again, so I will do my best not to throw the window out of the stream. I get a little panicky. I'm not really a running and hunting sort of person, but I'm not channeling my inner dragon very well. Strike. Yeah, it notices you and flees. Here we go. I got it. Okay, I tried to keep it calm. Okay, you must now prepare yourself for the dance of destruction. You are battered. Your wounds are now beginning to slow you down. Alright, what are we stronger in? Earth. Oh, we're equal in... Our fire is gone! Oh, you can lose... Uh-oh. You can lose abilities. I mean, mastery. We have less fire, right? Shit. We now are equal in fire to a rabbit. And it's better in water and air. We're gonna get killed, aren't we? I reserve the right to run away if we're near death. I think that makes sense. Hey, you know, if you imagine a rabbit that's like half the size of you. Suddenly those teeth, those kicking legs, nothing to... Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try Earth, because that's the only one we're stronger in. Okay, use an Earth ability. We have Bite or Brace, as I recall. Brace is more like bracing for impact, doesn't cause any damage. So we're going to try a Bite. Cross fingers. Use Air. Okay. You extend your sinewy neck and snap at the long ear. Used air. You deal moderate damage. The long ear lashes quickly at you. It deals light damage. The air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured. Is that worse than battered? I think it is. It's a darker yellow, isn't it? Okay, so it used air, which means that we use earth. Oh, damn. That's not ideal. Everything is neutral towards earth. It is epic for us. We're 4 days old. You need to lower your expectations here. Okay, we're only going to use earth against it because our earth is stronger. Shall we brace? What do you reckon, brace or bite? I mean, I don't know. I can't remember whether it said it would like protect us from everything just because we braced. It may just protect us from some damage. Or we go for the bite and take damage. If we take damage, we'll probably become injured, but the rabbit will be crippled, I think? Brace, yeah. We're getting really nervy about it now. Okay. Brace. Oh. You fight defensively, watching your opponent carefully. Oh yeah, brace also means that we can learn from it. The long ear attacks. Deals light damage. Still injured? Ah, your essence shouts crimson upon the ground. You are now truly injured. Yeah, we didn't do so well, but I don't think there was anything else we could have done there. Did we learn anything new? No. Nothing helpful. Okay, what's next? It will use water. So we have to use air. Cross fingers. Use air ability, Swift Strike. Did it work? It went white. That means it worked, right? Yes. In its fragrant flesh, blah, blah, blah. We read that already. Okay, we did it. Oh, we're not well, but we did it. 2 bunnies. You have gained some energy. And we're almost half full, but we are injured. I don't know about you, but I don't think we can handle another fight. We went into this one battered. Now we're injured. At best, we'll become crippled. And I imagine it takes a while to recover. And we're half full, so I think better part of Bala, we should retire. Yeah. How are we doing for time? About 10-15 minutes left. Okay, we're going to retire. We're all ouchy. Okay, that's another night. Sorry, that's the latency not working for you there, sweet. I didn't want to die. What can I say? Okay, so overnight we have gotten back up to battered. Oh, a new sun has risen. You have marked it with a claw mark upon the wall of your den. Okay, so now we have some counting. If only we knew... Okay. If only we knew how much we wanted to count to. I mean, a few dozen suns doesn't give us anything. 2 moons is most likely 2 months. But months are like... I mean, what are we going to go with? 30 days? Average? It's a bit vague. But apparently we're on day 6. No trace of no-tails near den. Your body is in a battered state. You're hungry. Okay, so we can either rest to become healthy. That will take the day, I believe. Or we can go and get some more food, which involves more fighting. Yeah, I was with you in the rest as well. I can't believe we lost fire mastery. I'm gutted. I didn't realise that was a thing. We're just becoming crapper. And go hunt squirrels like a sensible hatchling. Alright, let's go rest. Rest and recuperate. It's just, it feels quite painful. This is an entire day. We don't restore mastery as we sleep. We restore energy as we sleep. Energy. No, energy just stays here, I guess. We restore energy with food. Lose energy with like fighting and fire. Restore health with sleep outside of nighttime. And yeah, we're all back to blue and bright green again. And so this is the 7th day. No trace of no-tails, body in fine condition, and we are hungry. Is this just going to end up... We really want to explore, but we're just going to have to eat all the time. But hey, that makes sense, really. We've just been born. Probably want to eat all the time. Ah! The hunting ground has become... what was the word they used? Between abundant and sparse? I don't know. The one in between that, so probably best to stay away anyway. Oh. Okay, squirrels it is. We will hunt. My fire was fine. There are several scents on the air. Which will you follow? The familiar scent of tree tail, a small fur beast with a very pungent odour, a moderately sized fur beast smelling of earth. Do you think so? Oh, I see what you mean. You're right. Oh, thank you. I wasn't thinking very clearly, was I? Yes. Ooh! Oh, that does work. If I click on it again. Now we can read about the abilities and we can see our progress to the next mastery level, which is distressingly low with water. We have Flowing Strike. Can we click on that to find... Yes, we can. Excellent. Information. A water attack used during the Dance of Destruction. A graceful, flowing attack that attempts to use your opponent's own fire against them. It deals light damage based on your water mastery. Bonus effect, you channel your opponent's force against them, dealing light damage based on their fire mastery. See, this sounds like a lot more complicated than you might expect, and if I was thinking clearly, I could probably make a lot more notes and go in depth about what's best to use and weighing up their mastery against yours, which I probably should do or I'm going to get killed, but I'm too sleepy right now. Let's check the other ones. Okay, we've got 2nd grade fire. Burning breath, should be pretty obvious. You can summon your fiery breath in battle to burn your foes. This attack deals light fire damage to an enemy. Bonus effect, it may also set your foe on fire, surprisingly enough, dealing extra damage. Power strike. You summon your inner fire. You can attack with a single mighty bite. This deals moderate damage based on your fire mastery. Bonus effect, you completely overwhelm your opponent, dealing major damage based on your fire mastery. Okay, so it's just fire, burning breath that uses energy, because this is just summoning the fire within type thing. And fire flash. You create a brief burst of flame, which does a very small amount of damage, but can scare off opponents. Ooh, that's good. I probably want to do that. Bonus effect, this blinds your opponent for the next round, preventing them from dealing damage to you directly. Okay. What about earth? Oh, we're doing very well in earth. We're almost halfway up to 3rd grade. Abilities, we have bite. The most basic of attacks. You lash out with your claws or bite, dealing moderate damage based on your fire mastery. Brace. You can tighten your stance, preventing you from attacking, but significantly reducing the physical damage that can be dealt to you. Okay, reducing. This also gives you a chance to observe your foe, increasing your knowledge of it. Okay, and finally, burrow. Your mastery of the earth element allows you to more quickly move into and through the Great Bertha's body, allowing you to pursue good beasts that do the same. God, we're going to have an underground chase scene. And air. Oh, we're almost to 2nd grade in air. Nice. Swift strike. You make a quick, snapping bite at your opponent, dealing light damage based on your fire mastery. Bonus effect, you catch your opponent off guard, and your damage is dealt before they have a chance to act. This can weaken your opponent or even destroy them before they can act. Wolves? I don't even want to think about that. I was thinking more like if we meet a cat or something. Jesus. But we're not strong at all. Okay, so what are we going to go for? Tree tail, the small fur beast with a very pungent odour, or the moderately sized fur beast smelling of earth? I think you might be. I think you might be imagining you're the big dragon and you're not. You're just a little baby dragon. Imagine, just keep saying baby dragon. Baby dragon. Okay, we'll go for a tree tail. You encounter a tree tail foraging for food, following the way of its people. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. Its body and yours are nowhere near each other. Did we get the knowledge for the squirrel? Yes. We have to be, we have to get really close to them, otherwise they'll just climb out of reach. Let's check its skills. Ah, what a relief. It's equal to us in water and air, otherwise we're much stronger. So, we will silently draw nearer. It's 50-50 whether it works. It is as of yet ignorant of you. It is not very far away. If you dashed at it now, it would only be several heartbeats. We can't silently draw nearer, that's all red. So let's strike. It notices you and flees. Oh, damn it. I'm not a fan of the chasing. Here we go. Why isn't it going up? It kept saying that it would go up the tree. This isn't very realistic now. I found a flaw. Nuts and seeds build pleasantly salty flesh. A tiny but tasty morsel. You have gained some energy. Almost halfway. Okay, how hungry are we feeling? You are well fed and replete. Oh, that's really close, isn't it? Still, we're here for another 2. So, okay. What should we go for now? We can go for another squirrel. We can go for the small fur beast or the moderately sized fur beast. Wow, that was really late. Sorry, sweet. Like I said, if I play this game again, I will try and remember to put the low latency on chat so I see your replies more immediately than now. You want to observe a squirrel, each to their own. But we've got information about the squirrel. Do you think we can get more? You promise you're not looking things up and saying stuff. I would be very vexed. Yep, oblivious. Is it the same as the other one? Yes. So we are observing. We are getting knowledge. Okay. Shall we draw nearer and observe a bit more? It's only a 50-50 with the drawing nearer. I'm going to try. We need to get our water up. Still ignorant of us. Good. We'll observe some more then. We don't want to overdo it. Nothing new yet. What do you mean? It's getting brighter? Do you think so? If you say so. I don't know, do we really? Okay, we'll observe a bit more. Oh, yeah, busted. The tree tail flows up a nearby tree like water, swiftly passing beyond the reach of your body. If only you were better at climbing. Okay, that was an observational one, as requested. trying to look at it and that. Is it brighter? I don't know. Okay, we've got one more go. Oh, you have learned more about the way of the tree tails. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, up here. Oh. Were these here before? The gems? Let's check the rabbit. Yeah. We filled the gems in, but we can just click on it to find those out. Yeah, I remember the thing he said. Yeah, I know we can incorporate it. What should we go for now? Another squirrel, the small fur beast, or the moderately sized fur beast? This is the last hunt we can do today, and indeed pretty much the last action of today's stream. And the week's stream, in fact. Streams. Never mind. I still can't believe I threw the window out. That's silly. Small fur beast, we'll find a new animal. It's going to be a smelly one. Here we go. The taste of lesser stink strike essence is upon the air. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. At the moment, it is far from you. Looks like a stoat. Oh dear. I'm not sure about this one. It's equal to us in earth and fire, and better in water and air. You're learning. I'm glad you're learning from your mistakes. It'll help you in your time. We can still observe. That looks pretty scary. Scary stoat. We will observe. Still ignorant. Its water is better, so we can't observe much. We can try to silently draw nearer. Ah, we're busted. From its posture, you know that it's not ignorant of the fact that danger may be near. It is still possible to draw closer to it, but at this range, you can make out its markings. Okay, shall we... Okay, oh, I'm not sure now. Observe. I was leaning towards observe. We can't silently draw nearer. Observe, strike, or retreat. I mean, we're not injured. Hey, let's get injured. That was a great idea. I'm going to observe, I think. Oh, when I did that, two triangles appeared over its head in fire and earth. This might just be saying how good it is in fire and earth. Oh. Its head is raised and alert. Clearly, it senses something is amiss. While not immediately in front of you, it is not far either. I don't think we can push it more. Its water is better than ours. What did we get? Anything at all? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try it. No, we can't fight it, but we can test it. We can get a little injured, just not really injured. Let's just see. Now I'm reckless. It notices you and readies itself for battle. It's red. Yeah, now I'm being reckless. Begin the dance of destruction. I really apologise if I kill our dragon right at the end. Yeah, its body is basically, the same size as us. We just look bigger because of our big ass wings and our longer neck. Right. Yeah, we're probably going to be obliterated. But we can flee, remember? On the left there's an icon saying flee the battle. And there's one on the right to do with baubles. We don't know. Treasure. Okay. So... Let me click on it. We only come close in earth. Oh, earth and fire we're equals in. Okay. I don't know what to do with that, to be honest. Oh. I'm going to try a power strike, see what it does. It does earth. Ah, shit. Hey, and ending the stream, ending the dragon. What do you want from me? Okay, what was it called? A lesser stink strike. I'm making a note of what it used, just in case we can find a pattern. Okay, you attack with a mighty blow and deal moderate damage. The lesser sting strike attacks with earth, deals moderate damage. Your opponent is battered. You are battered. Okay, that was an even strike there. Now it doesn't say that. I mean, it's not. As far as I'm aware, it being stronger than us, better than us in an element doesn't mean it won't. It doesn't mean it will be a lesser strike from us. It means things like it's quicker than us. It's not directly earth beats fire, you know, fire beats water exactly. I'm not explaining it very well. I'm going to try for a swift strike because sometimes if you win, you can... Oh, shit, I can't remember. If you win, you can hit it before it hits you. I'm going to give it a go. Sorry, dragon. It uses air against me. Okay. You lash out swiftly with your claws and deal light damage. The lesser stink strike lashes quickly at you and deals light damage. The air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured. We're kind of equal at the moment, which is bizarre. I don't know. We're injured. Next step, I believe, is crippled. I think retreating is a good idea now, but we put up a good fight, I reckon. I don't think we can risk going further. Crippled might mean we have to sleep for even longer. No, we're not going to kill each other. I'm going to retreat. Like I said, this was a test, a testing fight. And we did much better than I thought, so I'm going to retreat. We're not starving or anything. I'm going to flee. Flee! You end the dance and flee away. At least it doesn't chase us. That would be a bit worrying. The sun hangs low in the sky, signalling the end of this hunt. Well, I think, you know, remember the stuff about failures? We failed, but we didn't die. Important. We will have to rest and recuperate, but we are learning. I love how you've just turned into the massively cautious one over this. How are we feeling? Your body is injured and pain your unwanted companion. Your abilities are moderately lessened. And you are hungry. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Did we learn anything about the bloody thing? No. We didn't get close to dying. Crippled is close to dying. This is the step above crippled.